Hi, I'm Tasha with One Big Happy Life on behalf of the Financial Diet, and this is the Lifestyle Fix, brought to you by Wealthsimple. The Lifestyle Fix is all about helping you create the life that you want on any budget. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 morning habits that help make me a more productive person. A solid morning routine sets you up to have the best and most productive day that you can. It also helps you be more intentional with your time, which in turn helps you feel like you're more in control of your life. And the more in control of your life you feel, the easier it becomes to plan and be intentional with your money so that you can start making steady progress towards your financial and life goals. So here are a few of my essential morning habits. Number 1, I wake up early. Most days I'm up by 4:30 a.m., even on the weekends. On days when I commute to work, I'm in the office before 6:30 a.m. And yes, I am usually one of the only people that get in that early. I love getting in before everyone else and having the place all to myself. It's quiet and peaceful, and I can focus for 2 solid hours before the hustle and bustle of the day really starts. The other benefit of going in super early is that my commute is peaceful. I live in the Washington, D.C. area, and the commute can be brutal, especially if you drive. I usually take public transportation into work, and the morning trains are always on time and never packed with people, though you'd be surprised just how many early birds there are. I'll drop a link in the description box down below and in a card up above to the video where I shared what a typical weekday in my life looks like. On weekends and on days when I work from home, I use that early morning time to get in a workout before my kids wake up. Even back when I was in college and law school, I preferred to get my workouts in early because I'd be more likely to actually get them done than if I put them off until the evening. 14 years ago, when I was 22, I splurged on a heavy-duty elliptical that also came with a pair of Bowflex selectable dumbbells. It was one of the best investments I've ever made. I've carried it with me through 8 moves, including 4 apartment rentals, and it's sitting in my basement right now. Having exercise equipment right in my home makes it so much easier to get some exercise in first thing in the morning. Number 2, I simplify my mornings. I like my mornings to be simple and easy. Having a relaxed morning sets the energy and tone for the whole day. The last thing I want to be doing in the morning is wondering what I'm going to be wearing or what we're going to be eating for that night or searching for my kids' shoes. All of those detours add unnecessary stress and fatigue in our brains first thing in the morning. That's why I do my best to take care of these things on nights and weekends. During the weekend, I'll do my grocery shopping and I'll meal prep my family's meals for a whole week at a time. That includes our breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and snacks. When the morning comes, all I have to do is grab the containers with my breakfasts and lunch out of the refrigerator and put them in my bag and go. I also try to get all of our laundry clean and put away by Sunday night, and I plan out what I'm wearing for the whole week in advance. I like to have a capsule wardrobe with lots of items that mix and match really easily, so I can just walk into my closet and walk out with a stylish outfit in no time at all. I'll drop a link to one of my capsule wardrobe videos down below. And if you're interested in me making a video about how to create a capsule wardrobe for work or for casual wear, drop me a comment down below and let me know. On weeknights, I prep everything that I need for the next day the night before. Before I go to bed at night, I set our coffee machine on a brew timer so that in the morning when I come downstairs, I can just pour a hot cup of coffee straight into my thermos and walk out of the house. On days when I commute, I can wake up and be out of the house in less than 15 minutes because I've already set myself up for success the night before. Number 3, I journal and meditate to help clear my mind. I have a lot going on in my life. I work full-time as a banking and finance attorney. I have a family, including 2 kids, a toddler and a 16-year-old that just started college but can't drive, so I have to drive her back and forth to school every day. I create and film videos here on TFD, and I also run my own YouTube channel, which is actually closing in on 100,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited about that and can't wait to celebrate. So yeah, my life is full, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But I still get overwhelmed sometimes by all of the different roles that I fill and by my own self-imposed pressure to do everything better than I did it the day before. Journaling and meditation are my way of slowing down and keeping myself grounded. It's how I remind myself that I don't always have to be on the go to accomplish things, that it's okay for me to just sit still with myself, by myself, and check in on how I'm feeling. I especially like the morning pages style of journaling. It's not your typical play-by-play, this is how my day went, frequent kind of journaling. It's more of a form of brain dumping where you let your mind pour itself out onto the page without editing and without judgment. I try to do 3 pages or 15 minutes of journaling on most mornings, and I'm working towards making it every morning. Number 4, I turn off all notifications on my phone. This actually isn't just a morning habit, it's something that I practice all day, but it's especially helpful to me in the morning when I really want to focus on starting my day off on the right note. Notifications have this way of pulling us away from the things that we want to focus on most, and instead fracturing our attention and pulling it in multiple different directions. Next thing you know, instead of making headway on that big project like we planned, we're on Facebook figuring out our stripper name by combining the color of our underwear with the last thing you ate. So in my case, black cinnamon cupcakes. So I either opt out of push notifications entirely or I keep them silent and only check them after I've accomplished my priority activities for the morning. Number 5, I use calendar blocking to plan out my day. I love to-do lists, and I'm a huge fan of taking all of those nagging tasks out of your brain and putting them in an app or notebook so that they aren't taking up valuable real estate that you could be using to focus on what you need to do in any given moment. But when it comes to taking care of the tasks that I want to accomplish on a particular day, I use calendar blocking to assign those to-dos to specific time slots in my calendar. I love calendar blocking my schedule first thing in the morning for a few reasons. First, I can make sure to block off time for the things that are important to me, like spending time with my family and getting enough sleep. By setting those things up as appointments that need to be kept, I'm more likely to not let other things encroach on that time. Second, it gives me a good general overview of what my day is going to look like. I make sure to block in time for the major tasks that I want to accomplish that day, which helps me feel more in control of my day and puts the focus on my biggest priorities. The third reason why I love calendar blocking is that it forces me to be realistic about how long tasks are going to take and stops me from overcommitting myself. These 5 morning habits are an essential part of my daily routine. They help me stay focused on my priorities, get the most time out of my day, and just help my whole life run smoother. And speaking of ways to help your life run smoother, Wealthsimple is an online investing service that makes it easy to start saving and investing like a pro. Just answer a few simple questions and they'll build you a custom portfolio that's designed to fit your financial needs. Whether it's using a smart savings account for your next vacation or building your long-term nest egg in an IRA. Best of all, it runs on autopilot. Just set up automatic transfers and let it go to work in the background. If you have any questions along the way, you can always reach out to one of their money experts for a free portfolio review. Plus, TFD viewers get a cash bonus for getting started. Check them out at wealthsimple.com/promo/lifestylefix or use the link in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tune in here every single Friday for another new episode of The Lifestyle Fix. See you next week.